Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Just post the content they say. If you follow these rules, if you do this and follow these trends and do exactly this, you'll be monetized, you'll start to make money, you'll start to get clicks, you'll start to get views. That's all fine and dandy. I'm not knocking any of that. Like, that's, what kind of one of the perks that YouTube can do for you, not just getting information out there, but also growing your channel and showing people who you are. Everyone keeps saying if you just start, everything will be just fine. Follow these improvements, these methods, and reasons why you should follow those methods. Again, I'm not knocking any of that. I actually watch those videos and I learn from it, and I learn from them, and I actually utilize a lot of those new techniques like as I improve and as I get better with YouTube or just content creation in general. However, I will say that my mindset is kind of a little bit different in addition to all these other recommendations that everyone else is giving. My mindset is more so to get out of my comfort zone. See, I grew up always being a people pleaser. Like, people pleaser 101, I can give you every tip that you need to be a people pleaser. I got you. Yes, again, it's completely nice to make money, but this is something different for me to be able to do this because I'm getting out of my comfort zone. Military, yes, I'm an Army brat. I lived all over the world, so I always had to make new friends, get used to a new environment, get out of my comfort zone already, but was still in my comfort zone. So because as a young child in elementary school, middle school, and high school, because I had to move to all these new locations, I always had to make new friends, and I often struggled to fit in because I was so different coming from one environment to another. So I always did things like, I would eat, not really change the way I dress so much, but like the things I listened to. I remember times in middle school, like I was the candy girl. I always had candy that people would come to because I want you to like me. This is a new school for me. This is like, everything is new, especially in, was it 8th grade? 8th grade. Yep, in 8th grade. I did it before then too, but 8th grade is one that really sticks out to me, and that I remember that I was the girl that always had the candy. If you needed a sweet fix or something like that, I was your girl. Like, I had you in my bag. So like, just little things like that. I always wanted to become likable in a new environment, or whether it was an old environment. So I would say between that and being teased all of my life, and I mean being teased from a little girl all the way up until 9th grade, maybe I would say. 9th grade was my thing. And not even teased. 9th grade, I more so got more looks and stared because your girl had a figure. I have a figure, okay? So, the guys would look at me and be like, that's such and such sister, oh, with the big booty, blah, 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 this and that, my lips are juicy, like everything. So I already was a little insecure from being teased as a child and in middle school over my lips, my butt, things like that. So like, when those things carried over to high school, it was more of like a drawback because the way that things were when I was younger. So just a little bit of background, like when I was younger, I would be called like bleach face because I had white spots all over my face. I don't know if that was because of I don't know what the reason of that was for. I don't know if that was because I was eating too much sugar, or I don't know. But regardless, made me feel insecure. Middle school, I would be called like fish lips because my lips was nice and juicy. You know those lips that everybody want now, these nice juicy lips. Like, it wasn't a thing back then. Like, ain't nobody want these lips, but now everybody's trying to get these lips, and I'm just glad that I got these lips. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So that's two. I would always be called white girl. I was white girl. Do I look like I got any piece of white on me besides the palm of my hands and the soles of my feet and the sclera of my eye? No. So like, me, and that was more so like, okay, my cousins, family from the hood, so it's like I have a different accent because I'm in the Army. I lived all over the place. I carry these different things, and when I go back to visit them or live with them for the summer, it's like, white girl. And it wasn't just me, it was me and my sister, so it was two of us called white girl. But no, for real though, like between that, the music that I listened to, because of course, growing up in the hood, you everything's hip hop or R&B or some type of just like upbeat music that is like for the culture. So I listened to, like, you know, Britney Spears, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, like all of that. Everything that was from the early 2000s, the 90s, all of that music, yes, I listened to, and then often got ridiculed for listening to that type of music because I've been exposed to diverse cultures. So a lot of that stuff I picked up, and I carried with me, like, throughout life, even till now. Like, I'm so grateful that I did have that lifestyle and that I did have exposure to so many cultures and be able to grow in myself. Like, I'm so grateful for that. But often in the background, I mean, in the long run, like, I got teased for those things. Or not even that, even just the way I speak. Like, I speak proper. I didn't speak like I was from the hood or with any type of accent like I grew up in the hood from where my family is from. So white girl coincided with that as well. Now as I'm older, a lot of that carries over until now, and I'm trying so desperately to even get out of that old mindset that I had as a young girl. Because now, for instance, if someone were to look at me or look me in my eye, I look the other way. I shy the other way. Like, if you ever meet me and you know, or if you pass by me and like you see me, you kind of recognize me, and you look me dead in my eye, I'm gonna look the other way. I'm trying so hard now to just like smile and say hi, or at least, you know, like give a gentle face. But a lot of that is because of the insecurities that I faced when I was a child, because a lot of those ways are stuck in me. So I'm trying to reframe my thinking, my thought process, and how I respond and react to other people. Because I feel like me doing that, as I start to think of why I actually do that, it all goes back to my childhood. It was a way for me to get out of being judged. I feel like, or felt like, if I look away while someone's looking me in my eye, you can't judge me, because I've been judged all my life. So that was my way to cope. Look away. Posting on YouTube, posting on TikTok, posting on Instagram, all of those things are ways for me to get out of my comfort zone. Like, yes, the lifestyle is great. The things that you can do with it, the financial independence that you can get from it, the travel, the deal, the PR, all that is wonderful. It is amazing perks. Don't get me wrong. Do I want to get there? Absolutely. Absolutely. But at the same time, it's a way for me personally to get out of my comfort zone. So yes, I'm going hard at it because I want to be successful in it, but I also want myself, the inner version and outer version of me, to just be a better person overall. And I constantly have to remind myself daily to get out of my head and to trust God and believe God for everything that He's doing. Because honestly, y'all, I wake up with ideas. I'm driving, I have ideas. Like, there's so much stored up in here that I know that God is placing on my heart and on my mind. Because at the end of the day, if I get out of my comfort zone and I'm able to share my experience or share my reviews or just my thoughts, that can be help for somebody else to get out of their comfort zone, to push harder and fight that much harder for what they really want in life. So I feel like, yes, being uncomfortable is a good thing because you're learning and you're growing. However, there will come a time where you become comfortable being uncomfortable, and I don't want to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Right? Does that make sense? I don't want to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Yeah, because once I become comfortable being uncomfortable, that means I need to become uncomfortable at something else. So while being in front of the camera makes me uncomfortable, eventually I'm going to get comfortable at it. And then I'll grow and do something else. And then I'll get uncomfortable at that, be uncomfortable at that, and then I'll grow and do something else. Right? That's my mindset. That's all I'm going to say about that. No, but yeah, so again, tips, tricks, all that is great. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I hope that if you want to follow me on my journey, if you want to see everything that I have coming, and just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. What do you want to see? What do you want to hear? Let me know. So that's a little bit of my story. I hope that you find this video useful. I really hope that you can use my experiences or even your own experiences to get started. If this is something that makes you uncomfortable or something you've been thinking about for a while, yes, I agree with everybody else. Just start. Just do it. You'll grow on the way. It's not going to be perfect. Your videos might be trash in the beginning, but you're going to look back at them and be like, I did that, or I came from that. And then if you stay consistent, if you continue to learn and to grow on YouTube and watch other creators and learn the methods, techniques that they have laid out, then I feel like this can be a very lucrative business, both monetarily and mentally and physically and emotionally. So I agree. Just start. Get out of your comfort zone, and that's all I got. I said my piece. Okay, bye for now.